Hey everybody, I'm Andy Bryson with Gridiron Football. Joined here today my good buddy Jace LeJeune. Jace, we got a great camp coming up this weekend. Another camp. We're going to be in Rayville, Louisiana. You know, you've helped me put these things on already across the state. We've had them in Eunice, Louisiana. We've had St. Edmunds. We had it at Jonesboro Hodge. We've had it at Baton Rouge. Now we're all up in North Louisiana.
All right.
What's your thoughts of how the camps have been? What are your? This is your first year doing all this,
right?
So coming from an outside perspective, coming and seeing how we put together camps, what is your thoughts on all these?
It's really a great time, and I appreciate you having me on board and everything. And really, the first 3 camps, they've really been a good learning opportunity for a lot of these players because, I mean, if you think about it, a lot of these players they haven't really got the chance to run the 40 or do the shuttle run or do any of these drills. And hey, you're expected to do that once you get into college and then some. If you want to go to the NFL level, I mean, they have the whole NFL combine just for that. But it's really a learning opportunity for players to get to really craft their skills, to get the chance to learn under some really great coaches. And it's really an opportunity for them to really showcase their skills and get some tutoring out of it, some mentoring out of it. And then, hey, on top of that, you get promoted by us. So it's really a win-win for everybody.
You know, when I was on the college level coaching, one thing I always saw was a lot of kids getting taken advantage of. A lot of these camps, they talk about promoting kids, they talk about helping kids, but in reality, it's really about helping yourself. You know, put money in your pocket. You know, that's why a lot of camps are $150, $200, $300 a camp. It's not so much about helping kids, it's about helping yourself a lot of times. My suggestion would be find a camp that actually is going to help you. And what I mean by that is, who's going to promote you? How are they going to promote you? What are they going to do for you? That's why I got in this industry, Jace. That's why I left coaching college football to come over here and start Gridiron Football Up, was because I wanted to help kids. I saw so many kids falling through the pipes. I say pipes, I mean cracks.
Yeah, falling through the cracks. Yeah.
Because you can't really judge how good a kid is all the time. So that's what we do here at Gridiron Football, is we try to help these kids. Our camp is $50. It's the cheapest camp. I dare you try to find a cheaper camp than us.
Right.
It's not cheap because we don't offer nothing. You're going to be in our magazine. I guarantee you're going to be in our magazine. You're going to go home with film. We're going to video your 40-yard dash, show you what you did right and what you did wrong.
Right.
We're going to video your shuttle runs. You're going to get to go home and see that. You know, that's going to be emailed directly to you, because I don't want to post your video and have you run a 5 flat 40 as a wide receiver. I want you to go home and pull it up, watch your video. What did you do right? What did you do wrong? Because I encourage you to go to college camps. Don't go to camps where they say they have college coaches at your camp. Go to camps where the colleges are on campus. So go to Louisiana College Camp. Go to on May, I think it's May 27th. It's the last Saturday in May.
Right.
Go to Louisiana College Camp. Go to Alcorn State's camp. Go to Southeastern's camp. Go to Louisiana Tech's camp. Those camps, those coaches are actually looking for you.
This is a great warm-up for
this
those
is
camps.
what we do. I want to teach you how to run a 40-yard dash. That's the first thing me and Marcus go through. How to run it, how to put your hands right, how to line up right, and how to run a 40-yard dash. Because that's what everybody wants to see. We teach you how to jump through the hips. That way you get your longer jump. That measures your hip flexors. How much you've been working out in the off season. You know, we then go into our 101s and then your 707s, because doing that, it shows you, hey, you might be great at Rose Pine High School. Little jab there, by the way.
Right.
You might be great at Rose Pine High School, but what are you looking like against Rose Pine, St. Martinsville, Rayville, West Monroe, Woodlawn?
Yeah, it's good to get competition.
Right. You're gonna have to go against some good competition around. So you know that saying, iron sharpens iron. That's what we're trying to do with our camps. That's what I say we try. That's what we have been doing.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you're gonna go home. You're gonna get your video. And then you're going to get an email probably a couple of days later, hey, here's our magazine. It's been emailed out to over 4,000 college coaches.
Yep.
That's what we do at Gridiron Football. We promote you. We promote you over and over and over again. And then if you qualify, we'll do a dumb and rough. And I say qualify, you have to have a 2.8 GPA from this point going forward. Every one of the writers all understand you have to have a 2.8. The times have changed. The times of getting in college with a 2.0, they're coming to an end, guys. If you don't have at least a 2.5 to a 2.8, you're not really a qualifier no more. Some schools might take you if you got great athletic ability, but you limit yourself if you have less than a 2.8 GPA. So going forward, you have to have a 2.8 GPA.
Yeah.
You have to be recommended by your high school coach, not by a trainer, but by your high school coach if you qualify to be a diamond in the rough. Mm-hmm. Because there's so much competition out there. There's over 1 million high school football players.
It's slim pickings now because of things like the transfer portal. So it's really important that your grades, and you talk about, this is the first thing you talk about with the kids, that the first thing is not, oh, how tall they are, how big they are. Like, the first thing is, what is their GPA?
You know, I talk to college coaches every single day, every day. A lot of them, you know, I'm friends with so many coaches. They were at my wedding, you know, so every day I talk to a coach, and the first thing they always ask me is what their GPA is. They don't care. Show me their huddle. They don't ask that. They don't ask me how big. What's their stats? Mm-hmm. What's their 40-yard dash time? How tall are they? How big are they? Are they SEC type? What's their? They don't ask that. Mm-hmm. First thing they ask me, what's their GPA? Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, if you can't do high school level work, the chances are good.
Yeah, I expect it to.
You got to do college level work.
Yep.
So. So you got to make yourself eligible. Mm-hmm. So yeah, our camps are designed about teaching you all this. What we want to do is we want to see 7th graders and up, because we want to start telling these 7th graders this information, moms and dads. We want the 7th graders to start hearing this information early, because if we can start drilling it into them at 7th and 8th grade, by the time they're 9th grade, 10th grade, they should have this stuff down. Mm-hmm. By the time they're 10th and 11th grade, they should be receiving offers to go play college football somewheres. So that's why we want to start seeing these kids at 7th and 8th grade. So bring your kids out this Saturday at Rayville High School in Rayville, Louisiana. The jot form, the sign-up form will be attached to this video. Mm-hmm. So go on there. Otherwise, go to our website, gridironfootballusa.com, and see all our articles we do with kids. Check it out. Google us.
And one more thing, you know, talking about the 7th and 8th graders, the young guys coming out, we're encouraged the older guys coming out. If you're going through your senior year, it's an opportunity to get into football mode. And obviously we have our bowl game. If you impress us,
we'll invite you. I do invite seniors or upcoming seniors to our bowl game at our camps. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't invite, just because you're a senior doesn't mean you get invited and you show up.
Right.
I want to see what you can do. What do you bring to the table right now? What's your 40-yard dash time? What is your long jump? Because your long jump tells me how many cleans you've been doing, how much you've been clean. Because it works those twitch muscles. I want to see how athletic you are. When you get into one-to-ones, how do you backpedal? How do you T-step? Do you T-step, or do you just are you round it off? Do you round off your routes, or you cut and move? How do you get off of a jam? Because when we do 7-on-7s, I always tell the defensive backs we're going to do man-on-man and jam, because I want to see how athletic the DB is. Yep. I also want to see how athletic the wide receiver is. Mm-hmm. That's what it's about.
It's a lot of 1-1 competition, like wide receivers against DBs, O-line versus D-linemen. So it's not just 40 times and all the measurable stuff. We're going to see how how much they really want it too.
Right. So when we line up, we always line the kids up in a man-to-man inside press. Mm-hmm. We do that because, one, we're working out the quarterback. Because if you're playing inside press, you're going to away the slants. You're taking away anything inside. So how good is that quarterback going to get that ball out to the edge? Second thing we're doing is we want to see how well that cornerback can maintain that press. Can he put hands on? Can he push him outside? Third thing we're looking at is that wide receiver. Can he get off that press? Mm-hmm. Can he get open? Because that's a man-on-man situation there, where you got to be who's going to be the bigger man of that drill?
He's going to be more physical. Yep.
So this is what our camps are about. We're about getting the athletes better. If you're a 7th grader, 8th grader, 9th grader, 10th, or 11th grader, that's who we're looking for. Yep. The 11th graders, we're trying to get you guys as much publicity as we possibly can. So when you show up, we're trying to get as much out there. Our camps are live streamed.
Yep.
So you will be able to watch our camps live anywhere.
From start to finish.
From start to finish. But you will also get video footage emailed back to you after the camp is over with. Of what you did right, what you did wrong, what you need to improve upon. Because come May, as soon as school lets out, that's when college camps start. Plus, it gives you a little chance to get some extra work in, because I think the following week, next week, starts high school spring football.
Right,
anyways.
Spring football is coming up as well, so that's a good point. I think the last week of April too is starting. So yeah, we're getting into that football mode. It's a chance for kids to really start getting a head start on getting in that football mode.
So join us this Saturday, Rayville High School. It costs us $50. It's $75 at the door. And that's just because I'm going to do extra work.
Right.
But $50 pre-register, $75 at the door. And then we'll have some fun on Saturday. I'm Andy Bryson.
I'm Jace LeJeune. Be there on Saturday at Rayville High School.
Thanks for watching.